Hi guys, so this is an extremely impromptu vlog. I literally just like put my fork down after making myself dinner and I just was like, this is an idea and I'm gonna pick up my phone and talk about this right now. And I want to just like briefly touch on how Wizard Rock gave me confidence. And I don't exactly know yet the broader span of this topic, but I thought that I would maybe create somewhat of a discussion here on YouTube about Wizard Rock and its personal effect on people, because I feel like that hasn't really happened on YouTube in a while, and I know like not a lot of my close friends are on YouTube anymore, but if you wanted to make a video or just like a post in response to this, that would be amazing. Because I'm sure Wizard Rock isn't the only type of small, close-knit community where confidence is really boosted. In terms of, so that leads me right into it, which is that, sometimes I was just watching the Beauty and the Beast trailer and thinking about how it almost like feels like in a way that I've grown up with Emma Watson. And I remember like all of the stages of like the public perception of her and stuff like that. And it just kind of got me thinking about the people that I really looked up to since the beginning in Wizard Rock. And when I first got into Wizard Rock, I was about 13, going on 14. And I looked up to the prominent Wizard Rockers, and then some. Anybody whose music I enjoyed, really. And I mean, I looked up to them as if they were celebrities. I never really had many, like, I had celebrity crushes, but I never really, like, seriously invested in a celebrity, or, I mean, Harry Potter actors I was pretty into, but because they were Harry Potter actors, like, I didn't ever, like, search up facts about them, or, like, unseen photos. Like, if I saw a picture of, like, Emma Watson and her boyfriend, I'd be like, what the heck? I feel like I'm encroaching right now. Like, but so I don't know, I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but that was never like really a huge thing for me. Obviously, celebrities are cool, and like the gossip magazines are fun to read sometimes, when they're not like destructive, and I'm part of the boy band craze, but that to me feels a lot different than what Wizard Rock has done for me. So after I really had my like, oh my god, I love these Wizard Rockers, like I want to be best friends with them, I kind of thought of them as friends in my mind, even though some of them I hadn't met yet, and some I would like never say to their face, I think of you as my friend, because I would probably be like, oh my god, what if they don't think of me that like, what if I'm just like a creepy fangirl? But it was kind of a relationship, at least it felt to me, like when you're kind of like mutuals with someone on Tumblr or another blog or Twitter, and you refer to them as like a person offline, instead of like, well, this one person I follow on Twitter. Like it's closer than just like you're a follower, because like in Wizard Rock you're also part of the community, and you're kind of like, the fans as a whole were kind of like the reason why it existed. And from such a young, impressionable age of 13, 14, the fact that these musicians that I was so invested in and like thought were so cool, the fact that they thought I was cool as well, and just like really believed that I could make something of my life, the fact that I had that from a really young age just like gave me an amazing confidence boost, and I didn't even notice. I noticed it, but I didn't like stop and think about how much it really impacted my like adolescence and young adulthood until like recently. I mean, I was always like, wow, this is amazing, obviously, to be recognized by people who I admire and think are so talented and cool. But like, it's only when I stop and think about how really amazing that is and really rare, probably, that is to be validated by people who are close in age to me, and but have also seen more and gone through more um, stages of life, and to know that maybe like someday I could be like them and kind of be a mentor to someone that, I mean, I didn't think of it that way. I wasn't like, oh, maybe I can be a mentor someday. It just kind of like got me thinking like, oh, like I'm not just a creepy fangirl. I'm a person who just really enjoys this music and I want to write some of my own. And even if I didn't, I would still be really awesome for supporting this community of artists who just wants to do good. The fact that all that happened at such a young age, like playing my first Wizard Rock shows and going on my first tours and like selling my first merch at like 16 and on, just stuck with me. Like, I knew that at least in some aspect of my life that I had something to offer, no matter how small that was, or no matter how many people I knew about it, or how many CDs I sold. That was never the point for me. The point was, and what I in part learned from the Wizard Rockers that I admire, that confidence like just kind of like spiked in me from where I had previously had next to none. And it came at such a time to almost like turn my life around. Um, and every day that I grow older, I just like internalize that in newer and newer ways so that even when I'm having like the most horrible day, I still feel like, but I've made it this far and nothing can take that away from me, nothing can tear that apart. The fact that, you know, I have a support network and also that there are probably other like small communities like that who recognize the people who support them and pull them out and be like, you also have creativity, and just because groups and fandoms are set up in this sort of like admire, you know, like idols and fans and all that, doesn't mean that you also don't have something to offer. And that like fostering nature also like seemed to make my friends in the Wizard Rock community feel like they, even if they weren't making music, that they still could create something that mattered. And even something as simple as like submitting a fan design, like a contest for fan design t-shirts, even something as small as that, I kind of like, I guess the point after I've talked for 10 minutes is to kind of give a shout out to those people. So even if you don't make music or do something like very creative, like artsy, it's still important to know that fans of really anything are the backbone and the basis and the foundation of any type of fandom or community. When everything is just like seems to have like shit hit the fan, I'm just like, yeah, but I'm really cool. And I like what I do, and no matter what anyone says, I'm like, but I like it. That's the end of, you know, that's it. And there's never a circumstance anymore when anybody can change my mind about the fact that I know that I'm worth a lot. And yeah, I just wanted to put that out there because I feel like it's a good reminder to people of all genders and ages and, you know, walks of life to know that if that kind of confidence hasn't found you yet, it will. And that's just something that I wish for everyone, that you can be inspired by the people who inspire you enough to just get out there and do whatever you want or may not even know that you want to do. So, yeah, that was a impromptu post stir fry rant from yours truly. Hope you enjoyed, and I might see you soon. I'll probably see you soon. Let's be real. Bye!